everybody, welcome back. Comic book review time, where basically I geek out about books I'm reading as I'm getting new into comics. Wow, that's some terrible grammar because I speak words good. But anyways, today we're here to take a look at the first two issues of Marvel's Doctor Strange and the Punisher Magic Bullets. I got that pretty sweet cover for my #1. Now, that is definitely a variant edition. I will tell you, I'm only 2 issues into this. It's all they put out so far as of the time of this recording. I'm not 100% sold on this yet. I thought this could be really good or it could be really weird. I'm going more down a little weird for me, but I'm not giving up on it yet. I'm going to stick with it and see what I think. And I'll explain as we go why it's a little weird for me, because it's more my fault than the books. But the writer on this book is John Barber. The storyboards are Jason Muhr, M-U-H-R. Artist is Andrea Briccardo. Colors is Andres, A-N-D-R-E-S, Andres Mosa. Lettering is VC's Clayton Cowles. The cover is Michael Walsh, Variant cover, Alex Maleev, 2E, M-A-L-E-E-V. Assistant editor, Allison Stock. Editors, Nick Lowe and Darren Shawn. So there you go. Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to be better about, giving proper credit where it's due, because then also I'm going to learn these names, so the more I say them, the more I learn them. So, before we get into it, I think part of what my issue with it is that I'm not used to the Doctor Strange stuff yet. Of course, I've seen the movie, but this was my first time reading Doctor Strange, and it's pretty strange. So, let's get in here. So, it starts off with, basically these couple of guys talking about joining this gang, and how, well, this one guy talking to this other guy about joining this gang, and how powerful they are, and how he can't wait to be part of it. You pretty much know it's Frank. And then Frank walks in and starts the party, as the Punisher often does. And of course, he's just going through, just kicking ass. He's there to kick some ass and chew some bubble gum. He's all out of bubble gum, but he ain't out of bullets. So he takes out basically the whole thing, works his way down to this mysterious basement, and they're like, "You don't want to go in there. You don't know what's in there." He opens the door. He's like, "Oh," literally, he's like, "Aw, shit." Then we cut over to Doctor Strange, and here's where I get confused, because I thought Doctor Strange was in there, but then, it took a little while to get used to seeing Doctor Strange on an astral plane, basically. But once you kind of get used to that, it's pretty neat, and he's talking about how his magic and his spells aren't really working much anymore. He has to, it takes a lot more effort, and he's basically using brute force and this badass axe to kick a lot of ass. Now, he's been fighting this monster, and everybody's enjoying the show, but of course, no one can see the monster. They only see him flailing around, looking like Star Wars kid in a basement with an axe. And, then he goes home to his sanctum, and he's all sad and lonely when Mr. Castle shows up and needs some help. And if he's coming to Doctor Strange for help, some crazy shit going on. So Doctor Strange decides to go with them, but while we're waiting, we have these two people whose names I can't remember. Livio, L-I-V-I-O, yeah, Livio, and I don't know, we'll get the lady's name in a minute. They're brother and sister, and they're freaking out about all the dead bodies and everything, and they got this guy reading from a book to do some crazy magic. Lucretia? L-U-C-R-E-T-I-A. I'm going to say Lucretia. Sure, why not? But basically, he calls forth all these monsters for them. There was a portal in that basement, apparently. So Doctor Strange gives, he's just kind of arming up to go to battle. And finally, they get out there and head on over to the thing. But they're being watched by the guy who was talking to Frank out in the beginning to begin with. So now the guy, he's doing more of his magic, more of the spells, and it goes different than the brother and sister anticipated, because suddenly they're all getting hit. This guy's like, nope, don't want any part of that. And, he's going to come running out, and Doctor Strange is like, no killing. But of course, it's the Punisher. So he's like, blam, nope, killing that guy. And then the whole building explodes. They're like, oh, what the hell? And then look, the brother and sister and everybody who is inside have been turned into mystical monsters in their world. So, the first book's pretty good. It's a pretty good setup, even though it took me some getting used to because of the Doctor Strange thing. But now we move on to issue #2, and that is the cover I got. Let's see, it's not a variant. No, they had a variant, but I actually liked the common cover better. So they're fighting down the monsters. The bullets aren't really working too well for Punisher. I mean, it's kind of holding them back, but it's not really doing much. But Doctor Strange is getting in there with his axe, and he's causing some major damage, definitely taking care of some business. The brother and sister are really digging the powers of being monsters. The art style in here is pretty good. I think that's also part of it. It's getting me used to. I've not really seen this art style where I'm new to comics. So I'm not loving it yet, but I don't dislike. I'm not like turned off by it. It's just taking some getting used to. Oh, yeah. Dr. Strange had given a wand to Frank, and Frank didn't know how to use the wand, so he breaks it in half and uses it to stab the brother monster's neck, and actually, I think it works. It actually kills him. Yeah, pretty much. And so now that pisses off the sister, and they're all like, holy shit. And I think at this point, oh yeah, then we get a big squid monster that Frank is fighting and riding, which is pretty awesome. And they start to realize these are actual people, so that freaks them out a little bit. They don't want to be killing, you know, innocent people who are kind of caught in the crossfires. But the mad, I don't want to say mad scientist, mad magician guy is pretty insane. I guess it did not kill the brother. It looks like it just kind of set him back because he's still there. Yeah, so now they're really excited about the power they have. Frank and Dr. Strange escaped, but barely, apparently. He was only able to teleport them a little bit away. But now they're all excited to go take down this mob army that they were building their army to take down anyways. And our guys, you know, our boys are driving away, and Dr. Strange is trying to convince them, like, no, we got to do more. We need more. I need help. We need to go over here. We need to go to this bridge. And Punisher's just like, man, he's getting frustrated. He's getting antsy. Like, I want out of this. I can do better on my own. But anyway, so the monster brother and sister go to this other rival gang, and they come in. Turns out they didn't need an army of monsters. They were more than enough to take them all down themselves. Meanwhile, basically these guys, Frank and Dr. Strange, Steven, they're going to this bridge, and he sees some stuff through the mystical astral plane and walks upside down under the bridge. That's kind of cool. And then we leave off basically with them finding this plane. So I feel like not a lot has happened with the promise of magical bullets 2 issues in. We've not had magical bullets yet. I don't know if this is a run of 6. For some reason, I feel like it's going to be a run of 6, but I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to keep going. But I'm going to stick with it a little bit longer and see where it goes, because now I'm getting a little bit used to it. But I don't know. Their teaming is not as weird or as action-y as I would hope for my personal tastes, but I don't know. I'm just not sure what I feel about this yet, because again, I'm still pretty early and new into all the comic stuff, so maybe time will tell. But I'll be back with future reviews on future issues, and we'll see how things go. So until then, comment away, let me know, are you reading this book? Are you excited about it? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Is there something I should know to make me help me better appreciate these books? Just let me know, comment away, let's geek out about it. That's what we like to do here. We like to geek out about the things we are passionate about, and I am now passionate about comics, and comments. Other than that, you can click the thumbs up button, give me the thumb of encouragement. I do love to be encouraged. I'm gonna get out of here, read some more books. I'll see you all later.